It's not real. It's a rumor. That's like me saying right now, oh shit, yo, there's a rumor that my insiders tell me next week at Gamescom, PlayStation's gonna come out on the stage with Phil and say every PlayStation game is coming day and date to Xbox going forward.
Alright everybody, welcome back to another Xvault Gaming video. Xvault here, and yes, today we have your next dose, an extra dose, rather, of the Salty Batch files, because boy oh boy, the floodgates have opened, and this is just going to be an appetizer of what's to come, but this is obviously in regards to the announcement that Forza is now coming to PlayStation 5 this spring. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump to it. Alright, so like I was saying, what we're going to do is get right to the salt as usual, and boy, there's loads of it, but again, this is just an appetizer of things to come, I am sure, but this is going to move all sorts of things around with the breaking news here, but straight from the official account from Forza here, we have the announcement, right? This spring, the Horizon Festival arrives on PlayStation 5. Start your adventure with crossplay on all platforms. Yes, you read that right, you heard that right, so by the time of this recording, by the time you've seen this video, if you've been living under a rock or maybe not so much on social media, this is a thing, this is official, we're not photoshopping this, this is not an early April Fool's joke, this is happening, and we'll go over this more in just a second here, but let's see how the first person that I came across, how they feel about this under that thread, and we do have a guy called SnipeHype23, stating, just canceled Game Pass, F you at Xbox P3, Phil Spencer himself. I look like an a-hole telling people to buy Xbox, telling them never mind. Well, Snipe, I don't know if I've ever come across you personally before, but this is kind of why I do this stuff, to kind of lay it out there, the truth be told kind of thing, right? A lot of folks on social media, I know there's both camps, that's why we feature this, right? They're trying to lie to you, to false hype, hope, this stuff, this, that, and the other. And yeah, I'm sure it does make you look like an a-hole. And I don't know what else you can say about that, aside from, again, the stuff I've said to everybody else is you should have bought the games, you should have supported a lot of different things in regards to it, because this is the direction it's at. Now, the other piggybacking piece of this is, like I told you guys, I told you this multiple times. I said this on social media multiple times as well. I said, as soon as the Holy Trinity, one of the Holy Trinity games, does break over, does cross over, that's it. It's it. You know, I know we've had the no red lines and all this stuff from Phil Spencer and stuff before now, but I said, once you get either Halo, Gears, or Forza crossing over, it's done. It's over. It's over. That means everything for sure is coming. Halo's coming. Fable's coming. Gears is coming. Everything is coming over to all platforms at this point in time. Will it be day and date? More than likely going forward, but that may not be the case. But regardless, the games are indeed coming over. So that's just a kind of little bit of a forewarning, so you don't catch yourself in a situation like Mr. SnipeHype23 here. I can understand the frustration, but, you know, it is what it is at this point. So that news did break through. Now, I want to do a little bit of a throwback. Now, Colt Eastwood obviously wanted to be featured yet again here. This is back where he wanted to tout, and he's a big fan of Forza here, of course. So I just wanted to share this with y'all. Forza Horizon 5 hits 30 million players, and you can see why. My favorite Xbox exclusive, hands down, with three exclamation marks, hashtagging Xbox, of course. And I will tell you what, we all know He's punching air. He's punching walls. He's punching Bozo the Clown blow-ups. His own personal blow-ups, I'm sure. I can only imagine. If we can just take a step back and just really imagine how Colt is accepting this news, is working through this news, even though he's now playing on console and PC, and he's always been playing, and he's always known this was going to happen. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He's a liar. He's always been a liar, but I just wanted to share this with you because this is one of his favorite Xbox exclusive games that's no longer an exclusive Xbox game. So, GG's there, but here we are. We have it, right? Now, we're not done there. So now he's got a damage control, and look at this glass half full, if you will. So let's pull up the other tweet from him just recently at the time of this recording today, at the time of recording. As you can see, Forza Horizon 5 is going to be one of the most popular games on PS5 this spring. The platform has been thirsting for an amazing, high-rated, high-quality, open-world racing game. So, we've been thirsting. We've been thirsting, right? No, we haven't. To sit there and write off Gran Turismo, to sit there and write off anything else, no one's been thirsting for anything else. No one's been begging to have Forza over on the PlayStation side of things. If they wanted to play Forza that badly, they just up and bought their Xbox or played it on PC. Again, it's not enough to generate the customers over there to have Game Pass subscriber counts increased in its uptick and whatnot. It's not enough to get more consoles sold. It's not enough for anything. So nobody, again, is thirsting. And just kind of keep in mind, just an off note, folks, that more than likely, there's a lot of hard rumors, and it looks to be true, is that a lot of these games are also going to be hitting the Switch too. So full-on third-party publisher is what Xbox and Microsoft has turned into. So we'll go over that as we will. Now, this I want to share with you from a person, Alucard here, Alucard C99. I don't know how truthful he is to this here, by the way. I think it might be a little bit of a rage bait post and all that. I'll explain why. But he states, years of loyalty to Xbox, countless Game Pass renewals, and this is how they repay us. Forza Horizon 5 coming to PS5 is the ultimate betrayal. I just obliterated my Xbox with the hammer. He just obliterated. He didn't destroy. He obliterated his Xbox with a hammer. Microsoft has no exclusives left, no identity, nothing. Again, writing on the wall, no one believed us. Even 4 months ago, nobody believed those trying to state the truth like myself. But anyways, PlayStation 1, screw Xbox, at Xbox P3, tagging Phil Spencer again, of course. Tell Satya he's a coward. So, now, as you can see the pictures there, right? So, obviously it is a destroyed Xbox Series X, right? Clearly. But the funny part is this is this photo, from what I've seen after grabbing this screen, is I think this is an older photo from a few years ago even. I think from 2020. So don't take this one to heart. So I don't know if it's a rage bait post. I don't know if this guy's a troll. I don't know if he's being serious and just didn't want to show his own and he really did destroy it, or again, if he's just messing around, but it's pretty hilarious nonetheless. Wanted to share it, and I'm sure there are some Xbox fans out there that probably did do this today after the Forza 5 announcement. So, you gotta love it. You gotta love to see it here. So, I want to share something. You don't see this too often, especially from those like Destin Legary, formerly of IGN, wants to branch out on his own and do things. Real journalism out there, folks. But as you can see here, no more red lines is how that reads. Pretty sure y'all should buckle up for some more news like this. It's almost as if you had an interview with Phil Spencer just recently, Destin, and he kind of told you this to your face, especially in regards to Starfield coming over as well, because he said, can you tell us that Starfield is going to remain an Xbox exclusive or an Xbox ecosystem exclusive? Phil turned around and said, no, I cannot, or I will not, whatever the case is, right? So, yeah, if anybody's been following you, for some weird reason. If they did, then they already know this. But I appreciate you sharing the obvious at this point. This is probably the first time that you've been more honest than not, or at least not having some sort of satire tied to this. It's just pretty black and white at this point, Destin and company. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see what happens here. But yeah, like I said before, we can pretty much expect Gears coming. The rumors are very hard out there in regards to a Gears remaster hitting all platforms, as well as Gears E-Day hitting all platforms, and so on and so forth, right? And Fable keeps getting pushed out, and more than likely Fable's going to be coming to be multi-platform as well. At this point in time, the only one that I'm not seeing officially announced is Starfield, even though Phil pretty much spilled the beans there. So if everything is coming over, so is Avowed. You know, is it day and date? Not looking like it. Might have a 6-month window, something like that. But you can pretty much rest assured, if you are looking forward to like Avowed and stuff as well, that's coming as well. So it's going to be a very busy year, because not only is PlayStation going to be releasing a few games themselves first party, goes to Yote and some other ones, and sometimes they don't even announce it until later in the year, and they release it same in that year. So you're going to have the PlayStation goodness over in the PlayStation ecosystem, as well as the Xbox games. So we're definitely not going to be hurting for new games to play if you haven't played these games on the Xbox side of things yet. So, but let's continue on here, right? Something I want to show here. This is AKA Andrea Piccinini, AKA Joseph Cruz, all that stuff. I did want to give a quick shout out to Fake. He's on social media. He did provide some stuff, especially this here. So I want to share it. But as you can see, PS4, PS5 users will never have Forza Horizon. So straight from their mouth, brand new Xbox fan, pretty much at the beginning of this gen is all. But they said it first and foremost. We'll never have, and the rule of thumb stands true. I've seen this. I don't know a case of it not to be true. It's that saying, never say never, because that leaves whatever karma out in the air for something to happen. So just a rule of thumb, folks, just try to practice that, because I won't say it myself. I haven't ever seen somebody use the word never have or never will and it not come true at some point in time. So just kind of a feather in the cap here. But I was also provided, their original, and this isn't doxing or anything, but their original picture where it was had them holding up the Forza Horizon game for Xbox. They're a big Forza fan, have a lot of hours into this game, so this is hurting them down to the core. But I'm still not going to share that picture just in case. I know, because they're a catfish, I should, on and on and on. But at the same time, I'm not going to go there. They are absolutely destroyed in all facets known to them, right? They're a catfish. They are falling flat on their face. They're a fake gamer. They're a fraud. All the above, right? So I just wanted to share this with you. This is an actual receipt, not doctored. They felt that Forza was never coming, but I'm sure they're already spinning their gears. They're trying to work on it. Haha, now they get a real racing game is the retort that we're seeing, stuff like that. So I think that's pretty hilarious, in my opinion, of what we're seeing here. So on top of that, folks, we got one more from Clobril here. We know he's a hardcore Xbox dude, right? And the salt has hit him real. It's hit him hard. We're just going to continue with that here. But as you can see, PlayStation finally has a good Horizon game. Obviously, referencing Horizon Forbidden West, Zero Dawn, the franchise in general at this point, right? So he's saying that Horizon wasn't a good game. It sells very well. Horizon sold very well. It's a great game. It's a great... it has tons of lore. It has amazing graphics. It has a lot to do. It's really just an amazing game overall. It really is. It may not be everybody's cup of tea. I don't know what game is. But to sit there and be so salty, that's a retort, or that's a post, right? That's a post. PlayStation finally has a good Horizon game. Oof. That's rough. That's rough. And in addition to that here, folks, you love to see the salt. Like I said, this is just the tip of the iceberg. More is to come on that. But before we leave, I do want to share with you a quick video in regards to Alex. Yes, Alex has some more egg on his face. Yes, he's going to probably get a hold of this clip and get all mad and retort and do all this stuff. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. So do what you will. But here's a great video I want you all to take a look at right here.
Tweets from J-Dub. You're gonna love these. He can't wait to play Forza Horizon 6 on his PS5 Pro. Two things that don't even exist yet, boys. And this one...
So as you can see here, that didn't turn out super well. That didn't age super well for him. Obviously kind of taking all the arrows for the Xbox fans and for sticking up for Game Pass and the Xbox ecosystem and what would come of Xbox and all that. That's why you just don't put your foot in your mouth. That's why to this day, I'm not going to say PlayStation's not going to have day and date on PC. I don't know that. I don't know when it could happen. Will it happen? I don't know. Could it happen? Absolutely. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to put my foot in my mouth and be like, you're not going to ever see Bloodborne on PC, aside from it being emulated, stuff like that. You're never going to see Astrobot on PC. I don't know. They could potentially do that. We don't know. But the point is, you get these idiots that sit here and say the wildest crap to kind of continue grifting and shifting that narrative and really garnering in the sheep that is the Xbox fan base, because they're latching on to anything that's good news. He's on our team, man. Alex is on our team, man, and he's totally for us. And then he comes out, I'm not an Xbox guy, and all he talks about is Xbox and how horrible PlayStation fanboys are and this and that. But anyways, multiple reasons to look at this video. And again, karma is also a chameleon, but also in regards to grifters, eventually it comes back to bite you in the ass because you get made to look like an idiot, and it does in fact harm your credibility. Nothing I've said has been untrue. Nothing I've said has been false or misleading or anything like that. Stating the truth. You grift, you're eventually going to get karma up there, especially if you're putting your foot in your mouth and making predictions that you know you can't keep, or you know that it's not a solid, right? So that being said, I love to end on that there. I appreciate it, folks, making to the end of the video. Yes, again, had to get this one out. It's too good to wait till a Monday video. So we will wrap it up here. Appreciate that. Like I said, if you haven't already, definitely leave a like and a comment down below. Would love to hear from you. Also, both of those things do help out the algorithm. So yes, haters, if you do comment and get all upset and protect Alex, that does help out the algorithm. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. If you haven't already, definitely consider subscribing as well. That helps out a small content creator like myself, and we are getting so damn close to the 3,000 sub goal. Absolutely phenomenal. Thank you all so much. And yeah, for the latest in Salt, for the latest in news, for the latest in everything, and all the turmoil that's turning the world's upside down for the Xbox fanboys, stay tuned. But at the end of the day, everybody, just remember, don't be a salty batch, and we'll see y'all next time on the next Xvault gaming video. And until then, take care.